It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Caleb Williams. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Mounties and the Commanders, and it's all up next.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome, as we come to you from Commanders Field here in Landover, Maryland.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You look at this defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson to about the 40-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll run with Gibson.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January. And he could very well walk away with the MVP.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week,
pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Are you on mine?
Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Caden, are you watching mine yet?
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
This one left side caught by Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Straight ahead, Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. It's going the other way.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers. Guys who can make big plays, interceptions, not get free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. The Mounties offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. Here's Williams. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Now 2nd and 3. To the air, Williams.
They'll roll him out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
Looking to throw is Williams. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. To throw, Williams.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. He's got his 1st catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Here's Williams.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
To throw, it's Williams.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together?
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Mounties post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Mahomes. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
Mahomes going to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. He's got his 1st catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Mounties offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. Play action. Now Williams
Rolling to his right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, for the few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield.
Oh
That's
my
the big
God.
play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
At the 39-yard line. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The give, right side for Gibbs. Still going.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Mounties have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive
Damn.
coaches would think
I
pass
missed
to
him.
bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Why is my
Hold on
punter
here, 'cause
hurt?
on that last run, it looks
Oh
like
my
we have
God,
a player
dude,
who's
are you
shaken up.
shitting me?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because
Oh my.
you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And just
Oh my
shoving
God,
off it.
dude.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Washington.
Jalen Tolbert.
Wow.
69 yards.
And the
That's
Commanders
hilarious.
are back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams.
Damn.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Damn, dude.
That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, my
The ball
gosh.
comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Nowhere to turn here, he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away.
Damn.
Leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
Now here's Mahomes. His throw incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence or maybe starts a new streak now because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell,
that one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
he's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching.
Back now at Commander's Field.
As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th.
2nd and 1.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore from a yard out.
And the Mounties add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and running back Antonio Gibson headed back onto the field. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw.
He's got it complete to Tolbert.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mahomes now to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
2nd down and 4. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll set up a throw.
Oh.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Dalton Schultz from 4 yards out.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I don't have a punter.
So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 12. A minute 51 on the clock. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Mahomes. He'll find Hodgins there, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Mahomes will throw.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What? Whatever. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Point after try forthcoming. And this is back to a 5-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick.
Are you kidding me?
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet